Hey guys, welcome back to the Toy Lounge, and today we're going to be doing a little different video from what I've done so far. We're going to take a look at some of my GI Joe collection. I can't show you all of it because that would involve me digging out old boxes in storage. Well, that's been in storage for years, but I got out some of my favourite stuff. GI Joe is one of my favourite brands. Favorite toy line brand ever. It really did get me going in collecting, and eventually I spread out into Star Wars and Marvel. But GI Joe for me was the original line that got me into collecting. I never had this many GI Joes when I was a kid. I'll just grab the camera and we can have a closer look. Okay. So this set here I've just actually got set up on my dining table. As you can see, I love army building. We have, in this setup here, we have GI Joe that's been captured by an army of Vipers. Yeah, these guys are done for. Stay calm, guys. It may not be over yet. You may be able to negotiate. But I don't like your chances. So I originally started collecting GI Joe back in 2000. Yeah, it would have been around 2000. We had some figures come out in the year 2000 that were repaints of older molds released in the 80s and early 90s. And then these guys came out back in, I believe it was 2002. We had the GI Joe versus Cobra line come out, followed by the Valor versus Venom wave. And what I liked about that line, they also come out later with guys like this, Rock and Roll and Tunnel Rat, which had more modern head sculpts. And this Tunnel Rat here is the original Tunnel Rat body with just a more modern head sculpt, and I love that idea. And they were all released in comic 3-packs, which was just awesome. We got Flint back there as well. It was also a brand new head sculpt on an existing mold. And some other figures there from Valor versus Venom. And these Cobra Troopers were in a Valor versus Venom 2-pack. All these maroon and purple color ones. They came with a blue alley Viper. And you'll see those other troop builder packs I've got in the background. I'll get around to those in a minute. We also had these blue Vipers repaints. that came in a 5-pack with GI Jane and General Joe himself. So those are those three there with the silver Cobra logo at the front. I like the color scheme on the maroon and purple, but the blue ones had a bit more paint detail, which was greatly appreciated. Hasbro did a nice job there on those. A kind of homage to the original Vipers, the original colour scheme. You also had the Viper repainted again in a 2-pack that came with Gung Ho, which is, where's that Gung Ho? There he is, right there. They came in the 2-pack. This time around he had the red Cobra logo. Back here, so the Vipers have made a really good catch here. General Hawk himself. And he's presented here by the Vipers to Tomax and Zamet, who have arrived in their Crimson Copter with their entourage, the Crimson Guards. Ready to receive what the Vipers have presented to them. Yes, Cobra Commander will be pleased. Just get you a look at that Crimson Copter in the background. I only actually opened up this today. It was a headache to get out. The box was getting damaged with the way I had stored it over the years, so I thought I may as well just get it out and display it. There was no point keeping it in the package. Just full of twisty ties. Probably about 50 of them. It was a nightmare getting out, but I got it out. And it did come with a set of instructions of how to put it together, but it was pretty straightforward. Just by looking at the pictures on the box art, you could easily work it out. And I'll get a review up of that as well, if you guys like. I've got that and the Night Ops helicopter, which was repainted for the GI Joes. And that's actually explained in the animated DVD that came out back in the day as well, with how the Joes captured the helicopter and reproduced it in their own colour scheme. Or I think it may have been the other way around, I can't actually remember. It's been a while since I watched that animation. Wasn't too great, but it was fun to watch if you were a kid. It was okay. So yeah, just a quick top view. And I'll give you a look at the Neo Viper 2-packs. just what I've collected. I have about, well, you can see how much I have of those. They're actually all the Neo Viper Commander and Neo Viper 2 packs, all in the back of there. They go all the way around. And yeah, so that's the 2 pack that those Vipers I have displayed came in. I've just left this one mint. The other ones ended up opening up. Alright, we're going to move over to some of my other stuff I have. Alright, here we have some of my Valor vs Venom vehicles, or mini vehicles. The Piranha attack boat that came with the shipwreck. Sandraiser with Dusty. And there is my Night Attack chopper, the repainted Crimson Guard copter. I'm actually not sure if these actually still works. We'll give it a go. There you go. Comes with all the sound effects. Still going after all these years. Over here, Splitfire with Rampage. I've got a couple of GI Joe versus Cobra, the Spy Troops, his tanks. I love the design of these. I haven't looked at this stuff for a while. So that's just some of the vehicles.